Good day everyone. Welcome to Teacher Julie channel. Hello everyone, we have our new topic in Science 7 which is all about the types of reproduction, sexual reproduction. This will be the second quarter topic and week 5. This topic is a milk-based. For the most essential learning competencies, after going through this lesson, you are expected to differentiate asexual from sexual reproduction in terms of the number of offsprings and similarities of offsprings to parents. Specifically, you are also expected to define sexual reproduction, distinguish the ways by which plants and animals reproduce sexually, and realize the importance of reproduction as an essential mechanism that ensures the survival of the species. Sexual reproduction is a type of reproduction that involves two parents. Humans and all animals that reproduce sexually have reproductive cells called gametes. Gametes are formed during meiosis and come in the form of sperm produced in the testes of males or eggs produced in the ovaries of females. Under favorable conditions, sperm and egg cell unite in the process known as fertilization. The resulting fertilized egg or zygote contains genes from both parents. Hence, the offspring have unique combination of genes. Offspring of sexual reproduction differ genetically from their siblings, and species extinction is highly unlikely. The following are the types of animal fertilization. The first one is the external fertilization. External fertilization is characterized by the release of both sperm and egg into the external environment. Many aquatic animals simply release their eggs and sperm into the water. The water becomes the medium in which the sperm swims to unite with an egg. In external fertilization, the female releases several millions of tiny eggs into the water. The males too discharge almost at the same time in the same spot. Through water movement, the sperm and egg mix. This way, the chances of fertilization is greater. Another type of animal fertilization is the internal fertilization. Internal fertilization is when the male deposits his sperm directly into the female's body. In internal fertilization, small motile sperm are introduced into the female reproductive tract during mating. The sperm cells swim up the reproductive tract until they encounter a mature egg or oocyte in an oviduct where fertilization occurs. In internal fertilization, animals that undergo in this type of reproduction produce offspring in any of the following ways: the oviparous, the ovoviviparous, and the viviparous. Another type of internal fertilization is the oviparous. After the eggs are fertilized internally, it would complete its development outside the mother's body. The egg would receive its nourishment through its yolk. This is found in some bony and cartilaginous fish, including the clownfish, most reptiles, some amphibians, all birds, and few mammals. Another type of internal fertilization is the ovoviviparous. The eggs are also fertilized internally and receive its nourishment through its yolk. However, eggs will complete its development within the mother. They are then fully developed when they are hatched and released by the mother. This is common in some bony fish, some cartilaginous fish, and many reptiles. Another type of internal fertilization is the viviparous. The eggs are developed internally and receive nourishment directly from the mother's blood through placenta rather than from the yolk. This can be found in most cartilaginous fish, some amphibians, a few reptiles, and almost all mammals, including humans. Another one is the sexual reproduction in flowering plants. The flower is the reproductive organ in flowering plants. Flowers have structures that produce the gametes necessary for reproduction. It is a specialized part of an angiospermous plant that occurs singly or in clusters, possesses whorls of often colorful petals or sepals. The following are the sterile parts or the non-essential parts of the flower. The first one is the calyx. It is a collection of sepals. It is a green leaf-like structures that cover and protect the rest of the flower. They also support the other parts when the bud opens. Another non-essential parts of the flower is the corolla. It is found inside the calyx. It usually consists of one or more petals. These are often but not always bright colored. Corolla together with calyx frequently attract insects. They may also help protect the inner parts of the flowers. Another non-essential parts of the flower is the peduncle or the pedicel. It is where the stalk that attaches the flower to the stem. Another non-essential parts of the flower is the receptacle. It is a bulging extensions of the pedicel. Another essential parts of the reproductive parts of flower is the stamen. Stamen is the male reproductive parts of the flower and is collectively called as androecium, and it consists of the following. The first one is the filament. It is the slender stalk, and the anther. It is a knob-like structure located at the tip of the filament that produces colored pollen grains. Pollen contains sperm nuclei, which is essential for reproduction. Another one is the pistil. The pistil is the female reproductive parts of the flower and is collectively called as gynoecium. Pistil is also known as carpel. It is usually flask-shaped and consists of the following. The first one is the stigma. It is an expanded tip of the style and is usually sticky, which receives the pollen grains. And the second one is the style. The style is a long, slender stalk which supports the stigma. And the last one is the ovary. The ovary is a swollen base where the style ends and that bears the ovules. The ovules will later become seeds.